Hello everyone, welcome back to PremierFinds. My name is Michelle, and on this channel I create content for women of all ages, particularly for women over 40, 50, but I would argue that I share things that would be beneficial to a woman of any age, be it 22 to 72. I cover a lot of different aspects of fashion, beauty, healthcare, empowerment, luxury items, consignment items, clearance sales, high-end investment pieces. I cover the whole thing. The reason that I'm doing this video is because I've had a lot of growth recently, which I'm very glad about. Thank you for subscribing. I really do appreciate you trusting me and investing your time to watch my content. I am grateful for the growth that I have experienced over the past couple of weeks. And what I wanted to do is to kind of circle back, give you an idea of the kinds of things that I do. And also I wanted to address some questions and comments that people have shared with me. So I want to come back and be responsive to that feedback, and also take the opportunity to kind of give you a taste of what I do and share. If you don't see what you had in mind or what you were looking for today, I would encourage you just to stay tuned. I'm sure that you would gain benefit from some of it. If it isn't appropriate for you, maybe a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and make the plea again. Please, if you just happen to have stumbled on this video and you're still here, consider subscribing. I guarantee you'll get something from this content. Secondly, feel free to share and hit that little like button. Today, I'm going to start with a question that someone had regarding my skincare. But let me start with saying that in full transparency, I've never had a skin issue. I've never had to battle acne or anything like that. I've not gone to see a dermatologist due to skin issues, but I do believe in healthy skin care. And what works for me and what I think would work best for most women is adequate cleansing, especially if you wear a lot of makeup. And I do wear a lot of makeup. I stand in that. I do. I tend to go towards matte looks. And I do think for me, the best thing that helps has been thorough cleansing and exfoliation. My favorite two cleansing companies has been Elemis. If you've been with me for a while, you've seen me go on and on and on about Elemis. I cover a lot of skincare, but I tend to come back to some favorites. That being Elemis, the first thing that I love is their cleansing balm. And you can see here, I'm not kidding you. I go through this stuff all of the time. They are not cheap. That's not a cheap product, but they work. Results. They work. It's worth the price point. A cleansing balm is something that you rub on to get that first layer of makeup off for me. Love the smell on that. It smells very medicinal, if you will. And so Elemis, I do a first wash with the Elemis. Then I typically go in, and I don't have it out here right now, Purity by Philosophy. Beautiful product. I've used it for years. I think they are probably within the top 5 cleansers in the world. I kid you not. I keep it in the shower. People use it to shampoo their hair. It doesn't work for my hair. Ethnic hair, it doesn't work for my hair. I didn't bring out an exfoliant, but if I had to recommend one for you, it would be Tatcha. So I did find or pick up 2 new things that I wanted to tell you about. I have not used them yet. It is the La Roche-Posay Moisturizing Milky Cleanser. You guys have probably heard that name before. It wasn't very expensive. I think I may have picked that up in Walmart or CVS, I'm not sure. And then there's another one, and I'll be honest with you, I just love the bottle. It's called Prequel, and it is a cleanser as well. Key dermatological ingredients. It has a high-end skin technology, and I just wanted to try it. Thorough cleansing. Do 2. Consider an exfoliant. And then the last thing I'm going to say about skincare is that I do a mask once a week. I don't prescribe to a particular mask. I really have fun with my masks. I go with whatever is maybe on clearance. I try different ones. Now, I know that you have to be careful if you have sensitive skin. I don't. So I try to save a buck with a mask, and I do these things year round. And then lastly, of course, you want your serums. I use Dr. Adrienne Denise, her serum, and then for moisturizer, this is Elemis. Elemis, Tatcha. I do invest in my skincare. Secondly, someone asked, I'm very flattered by your comments, by the way. You have such a white smile. How do you get that? Well, no, to answer your question, I've never had any professional teeth whitening. I do use strips maybe every other month if I'm going on vacation or something like that. So probably every other month I'll do a series of 5 or 7 just to maintain my white smile. But the tooth products that I have been enjoying have been High Smile. And I have covered this in my channel before. I started using this about a year and a half ago. This is in the berry, and then they have, I think, blueberry. You can get this in Walmart. I think that's where I got it. And I use the toothpaste, and I also use the High Smile Color Corrector Serum. And I use a sonic toothbrush. Ladies, make sure you are changing the heads on those toothbrushes, and also don't we forget to throw these things out. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle. Make sure that you are changing those brush heads. Put it in your phone if you need to. Put it in your planner. And then in terms of these strips, I really do go with whatever is on sale. I have been enjoying the Crest Professional Series strips, or I have been happy with the Lumino, and I think that you can find those in almost any drugstore. Additionally, no, I have never had braces either. Though I want to go back and cleansing. I can't say enough about that. Cleansing, cleansing, cleansing. Let me change things up a little bit and do a little unboxing. You guys take the time to watch and ask. I'm going to take the time to answer. And if you have a question, I'll do the same for you. I don't know what's in these boxes. They've been upstairs for quite a while, so we're going to learn together. And how about this? So apropos, Dr. Adrienne Denese. This is the serum that I have been using for more than 10 years. She is a Cornell trained PhD. Love Dr. Adrienne Denese. Have followed her products for years. I just can't say enough. Let me show you the packaging. Oh, how pretty. Oh my goodness. Dr. Denese is known for limited edition packaging. Her gold series that she does. And then today, I guess, I don't know what the occasion is, but look how beautiful this is. Isn't this pretty? It's her Hydro Shield Ultra Moisturizing Face Serum. When I use it, I start here, I come all the way down to my décolleté. I don't waste a drop. I get it all here if I have more. I put it here. I don't waste a drop. And then look how pretty that's gonna be. This is pretty enough to leave out when you're done. I love that. That's gonna be so pretty on your counter. Little goes a long way. It is an investment, but it has worked for me. Dr. Denese, you need to talk to me, friend. I am not even gonna look for my box opener. I'm gonna show you all what I've been doing in the gym. Don't skip arm day. Oh, by the way, it's in the middle of winter still, and you are looking at me with nothing but a tank top on because I am in the middle of a hot flash. In full disclosure, I'm gonna share and be a little transparent with you. Ladies, as you all know, when you're over 50, sometimes before then, going through menopause, you have hot flashes of different varying intensity levels. And mine is up there. And my pharmacy does not have my patch in right now. And when I tell you I about went into a tantrum when CVS told me that they just didn't have it in, I am struggling. I'm so off topic here. Give me a like if you've ever had a hot flash. I wear my patch religiously. Twice a week I change them. My heat flashes start right about here, and they just permeate and just extend to the tips of my fingers. I pray that you never have them. If you think I'm being overly dramatic right now, you haven't had the right hot flash. I am telling you, my patch works for me. I know that a lot of people don't use them because there are some scientific studies that say that they can lead to breast cancer. I am not a scientist. I am not a physician. Check with your physician if you feel that's right for you. And I am not trying to be offensive for anyone that have had negative results by implementing them in their healthcare regimen. They work for me. I love them. I'm gonna try and pray that it comes in tomorrow. But Michelle is hot. It will pass as easily as they come. I don't stay hot all day. That's why I'm here in a tank top. But since we're on the subject, let me tell you about this tank top. This tank top is by Cabby. Cabby, C-A-B-I, has some of the best tank tops ever. I have this in chocolate brown. I think this is called mocha. I think there's an eggshell. I have it in white and I have it in black. I'll list my Cabby stylist below. Worth every penny. I've probably had this one 3 years. And you'll see when I do the outfit of the day, I am also wearing that brown skirt that I told you about. It's a skirt from Cabby. You all asked me to show you. I found it, I put it on, and we will get to that. See, I told you we cover it all. Oh, check this out. I tell you, the stars just line up sometimes. I told you earlier about Purity as a cleanser. Well, the company philosophy just does great stuff in general in regard to products for women. This is the Radiant Grace Hydrating Shower Gel, and Purity looks just like this, except it says Purity and it is a cleanser. This is what I use in my shower. It comes with a lovely fragrance. This selection did. And then it also came with the Radiant Grace, an exfoliant. You guys, I tell you, this was meant to be. Thank you, God. I told you about exfoliation for the face. I put one in the shower and I come all the way down to my décolleté. Summer is coming, friends. We need to be ready. I come all the way down. I use this in the shower all over my body, all over. So it's a cute little combination. And then when you come out, you have that lovely fragrance right there. I love buying this. You guys have heard me say this before. I enjoy using this as a set. Sometimes I break it up and I gift it to my friends. I'm real good about, someone says they like it, I'll give it to, it's just me. Let's switch to candles. I love candles. One of my favorite candle lines is by a company called Slatkin, Harry Slatkin. I love the beauty of his jars, how pretty they are, 4-wick. This flavor is toasted vanilla cupcake. You can get his candles at his website, but you can also get them at TJ Maxx, Ross, Home Goods at a better price point. If you go online, sorry, Mr. Slatkin. But Mr. Slatkin, you need to come and talk to me too, because I talk about your candles all the time. I love his candles. I can take them off before I'm ready to scent the room with them. I can take the lid off, come back from work, and I can smell the scent, and I haven't even lit a candle yet. They make a beautiful presentation for gift giving year round, and I just love candles, just love them. So that is that scent. I usually give you guys a scent of the month kind of things. And then on another note regarding candles, I wanted to share this with you because this combination of notes is so unusual, but it works. My daughter gave me this candle. It's from DW Home, and the name of it is Heirloom Tomato, and it has scents of tomato, sea salt, and mint. Yeah. Tomato, sea salt, and mint. And the strange thing is that it smells divine. It smells divine. And there it is. Thank you, sweetheart. That was a birthday gift from my daughter. I'm an empty nester, which is why I have time now to do this channel. And that's a whole nother story in terms of when the kids leave the nest. That can be a big deal for a lot of women. You have to find yourself. You're not as needed as you once were because they're at different stages of their life. And so this helps me. I love this. I have the time for it. I like to run my mouth. And so that kind of works. I love candles also because as women, we forget the need to unwind, decompress, have scheduled woo-saw moments. We need to do a better job of doing that, and we need to do that unapologetically and schedule it like we do everything else. And in 2026, I am trying to be more consistent and intentional about my mental space, my mental health. And so candles help me. I'll present some wine sometimes because that helps too, responsibly, of course. And that's why you see these flowers sitting here. Sometimes, ladies, you just look at that assortment. Look at that assortment. Sometimes you go and do it just for you. This is no shade to your husband, your significant other, your boo. No shade. Keep doing what you're doing, fellas. But ladies, it's okay to treat yourself. Get your own flowers, okay? Isn't that beautiful? I haven't even had time to take the paper off and they're already arranged. I just wanted to share it because this is a part of my channel too. Taking care of myself and taking care of myself in the evenings, coming in, looking at beautiful flowers, candles here, my self-care in terms of my skincare in the evenings, and reading literature that empowers you, that gives you that oomph, that lift. What I have focused on this week, I'll share with you. It's just this simple phrase. I am creating a legacy of wellness, wealth, and wisdom. And I love that. And I have just been marinating on that. If you are interested in finding ways to empower yourself mentally and emotionally and just looking for some intentional peace, I will link this below. The name of the website is crownmastermind.com. And I literally have my flowers, this book, and a candle on a table. And that's my cue to go to that chair, sit there, and take care of me. Oh, let's go back to a little bit of makeup. Just as I show high-end clothing and budget-friendly clothing, because I'm telling you there is a space for both. You don't have to pick one. You can still be fabulous in budget-friendly items, mixing those with some luxury if you want to. My hot flash is coming down. Wanted to share another primer. Someone asked me about a couple of makeup items that I use, and my budget-friendly go-to would have to be Milani, Forgive the Dirty container, and L'Oreal Infallible. I think they're both around 10 to 12 bucks. Friends, I'm here to tell you, these are very good. And then when I want to up the ante a little bit, I do Urban Decay All Nighter, Charlotte Tilbury, MAC. I'm forgetting one, but you can go in Sephora and get all of that. And I have them, I use them as well. I just rotate them. But budget friendly, those are my favorite ones. Also, Milani has one of the best primers to me. And you can also get into the money with various primers. I use the all-nighter. That's a good one. Any makeup line has them. I don't have a ride or die. I usually go with what's on sale. Well, they don't really go on sale. If Ulta or Sephora is having a promotion and it is regarding a particular line, then I will try it. I showed you guys, I told you I would come back. Someone asked what lippies I've been wearing lately, and I have still been sticking with the MAC line. And thanks, it's MAC, along with Honey Love, and then Alone Time. Ooh, I should put Alone Time next to my stuff here. Loving those, loving those. And the liners that I have been enjoying with those lippies are Chestnut. And for me, I have to use a very light hand with Chestnut because it can come off as very, very dark. So Chestnut, Beige Turner I've been enjoying, as well as Spice, Soar. So those are the ones I have been enjoying. And I also have a couple of Milani lip liners. Something that I picked up and I'm gonna try. I've been enjoying the L'Oreal so much. I have two of them. I keep them. I keep them. I believe in it so very much. L'Oreal, you need to talk to me. I am going to try, as well as Milani, I'm going to try the L'Oreal concealer. The packaging was so pretty. I'm just gonna tell you, the packaging is so pretty. I just love doing stuff like that. I will sit this on my counter just like that. I love aesthetics. I wanna go back to this bag. It's hulking. Let me tell you something. This has been the best bag. It comes in some fun colors. I use it for work. I take a lot of therapy materials in it. And I also use it to bring stuff here to my recording space. I load it up. This is just the medium size. There's one that's even bigger than this. I saw a friend in church with one. She was setting up a table and she had one, and I thought, why in the world would anyone need anything that big? And then I decided to purchase it because it was on clearance. And so I got it. Yeah, Melissa, I see why you have that. And if I ever catch the big one at a decent price point, I'm gonna get that one too. Mind you, I said at a decent price point. And one of you commented and challenged me and said, Michelle, why did you buy that big silver bag? You showed us a big black bag that was huge. You didn't need that. She was just having fun. And I love that type of back and forth. As long as it's fun, light, and playful, I don't deal with any mess and that stuff. So this is what she was talking about. And she's absolutely right. She she was talking about the La Pliage tote. This one. I presented that. It is huge. You usually see this bag about half this size. Nordstrom has a special on them every single year. During the anniversary sale, you can find a good price on a La Pliage tote. They even have the little tiny makeup kits now. They're great to have. And I scored this one at a consignment shop. I wasn't even thinking about a La Pliage tote. I have that size in a beautiful brown. Traveled with it. It is fabulous. I love it. This is the Big Daddy. And I didn't buy the big one initially because I just didn't need it. But because I found it at a consignment shop, Divine Consign Charlotte. I'll have them listed below. I am a believer in consignment. I love it. It was at a great price point. I went ahead and bought it. Now, the difference in the bag, my friend, is that this lends itself nicely to clothing items and stuff like that. The Hulkin, okay, it's best for like when I bring stuff downstairs to unbox, things like this, heavier things, candles. That's what I love the Hulkin for. And I also use it for work sometimes. I love the La Pliage tote. It's great. And then some of you are gonna say, why did you get the La Pliage tote when you have the Never Full GM? Well, the Never Full GM, a pretty penny, quite the investment piece. The La Pliage tote is nylon. This part is leather. All of this is leather, very good durability. That is why I did that. Again, this video is an example of what I do, and I know it's been long. I wanna go over a couple of more things that people ask me to come back and clarify. No, these two bags are not identical. The Christian Louboutin totes, it's the bag has a red bottom, like the shoes red bottom. They make purses. First of all, this one is not see-through. These are the same size. This one is the one that has the holes in it, if you will. The etching, I like to call it. And the reason that I said you're going to need a insert is so people can't see what you have in here. They can't see your wallet, all of these things. These two bags are nice. It offers very little security though. I don't travel with these bags because there's just not enough security. You have nothing but this little latch here. Beautiful bags. Glad I got them, worth every bit of the money, no regrets there. I'm just telling you, that's why I don't travel with them. And you all, Mary, you asked me to show you up front. And so that's what these are, okay? I really just wanted to give everyone an overview of who I am and what this channel is about. Estee Lauder is changing their formulation. They have changed it. And so I don't know. I'm going to go and try it because, friend, Estee Lauder makes a very good foundation. Very good foundation. You don't hear about that as much as you do some of the newer like House Labs and Lawless, just all of them that you see in Sephora. Now, most recently, I have been using the Estee Lauder Futurist Foundation and I love it. I'm wearing it today. I'm gonna go and I'll keep you posted. I'm gonna do a comparison. Foundations are tricky for me because my face is so much lighter than the rest of my body. Sometimes when I put on my makeup, it appears too light because you're comparing it to the rest of my body, which isn't as light as the skin on my face. It's a challenge for me. So if you ever see me and I've tried different foundation and you're like, what is she thinking? It's a struggle for me. Foundation is a struggle for me. I am not a makeup aficionado. I can show you and tell you what items I enjoy, but that's always been a struggle for me. I'm not cuckoo crazy. I don't buy it 4 shades lighter on purpose. It just comes off that way. So I'll keep you posted though. Beautiful, long wearing formula. I gotta show you some fashion, but there are a couple of things that I picked up that I am excited about. Let me start with 2 pieces that I promised to come back and tell you about. First of all, I shared earlier how beautiful and comfortable and long wearing, even after numerous washings over many years, how fabulous Cabby's tank tops are. This is that brown faux leather skirt that I told you about. And you guys have seen it in other videos. Someone asked and I told them I would show them. This is it. The other reason that I brought out this skirt again is because I did a video. I wore a black mini skirt with some boots and I knew that everyone was not going to be comfortable doing that, either just because they didn't like the look, it didn't meet their personality, or they didn't like their legs. Well, I don't like my legs either, and I just go for it. It is what it is. My thoughts are this: I am over 50. I'm not supposed to have the legs of a 16-year-old. I'm not supposed to have the legs of the 25-year-old. There are some of you that do. More power to you. Keep doing you. I love that. I don't have a problem going with, showing my legs. Now, one thing that I'm going to remind you guys, you can pull off a mini skirt. Go up a size, because that way you can bring it falls down on your hip better, giving you more length. And then just go with a tight. I am having fun with this tight. I'm gonna come up a little bit closer. Can you see the print in this tight? It's beautiful. Have fun with your tights and then throw it on with boots. I'm gonna show you guys the boot that I'm wearing. I didn't know about this boot when I saw it on sale. I'm like, I don't know. I love the way it comes down. I was afraid of that last season. I'm glad I went in this time. I purchased it in brown and black. Love that. It's like a faux leather pant, but it's a boot. So the way we're going to pull off boots, ladies over 50, is we're going to buy our little skirt up a size. Then you're gonna buy some tights that match or a heavier stocking. And then what I'm going to do to break up some of that brown today, I'm going to put on this cute little peplum jacket, denim jacket. Guys, look at this. Look at that sweet peplum in the back. Now, we all have our individual preferences. I do not enjoy peplum all the way around. I don't like that for me, but I want to have a piece of that in my fashion. So when I saw this sucker, I thought, here we go. I hope you can appreciate. Do you see how cute that is? In my opinion, if peplum isn't worn right, it can make you heavier. I don't know, I guess because I'm tall, it just cuts me off or in here. I just don't care for it on me all the way around, but I'm so glad that I found this denim jacket. I'm a sucker for a denim jacket with interest. Denim jackets can take you into a lot of places. I can do a whole video on that alone. Then I like to throw up my cuff there. Picked up the denim jacket from Neiman many years ago. So here we are. Now, the faux leather skirt is fine. I have on some tights to help me be a little more comfortable with the mini skirt or the skort. Then I went with my cabbie tank top. I buy this skirt every year. I have it in black also. I buy it every single year. Cabbie, do a hunter green one next year. I'll buy it. Now, I'm gonna tell you, this is not your $30 Target TJ Maxx faux leather. Cabbie's faux leather is creme de la creme. Cabbie faux leather is here to stay. I've had the black one probably 4 years. It's delightful, it's well made. I love the short under it, okay? Now, when you wear the tight, if you say, Michelle, I'm 65 and I have the legs of a 25, more power to you, then pull that sucker right on up, friend, and go be great. Pull it up, okay? Pull the skirt up and go do you. Go do you, okay? If you wanna do this, go for it. But again, if you buy it up a size, it's gonna let you do this. And a lot of us are comfortable with that, more comfortable. And I just love that. You guys are gonna hear me say this all the time. We're over 50, not dead. We're enjoying the next phase of our life, and I'm here for it. It's Michelle 2.0. No one better get in my way. I'm going hard. I have invested in my children. They're doing fine. I have drank from the proverbial cup. It's time for mama to do her. And mama doesn't have to do that in sweats every single day. Mama is doing mama, okay? Been there, done it, unapologetically, living my best life through fashion, makeup, fitness, being kind to others, all that good stuff. Let me go over the outfit of the day real quick. Obviously, cabbie, faux leather skirt, pattern tight, maybe Vince Camuto. That doesn't sound right, but I love it. And then, didn't want to do the Christian Louboutin bag. Today, I'm breaking out that Louis Vuitton Speedy 30. Love that. I am so glad I didn't get the 25. People think the 30 is big. A 25 would be too small for me, but I do love a larger bag. And then in terms of things I am interested in getting next, when the price point is right and it's the right bag and my budget says I can push the button, I want Burberry. I don't have a Burberry purchase. I have this lovely wallet that I picked up at a very good price. And I would like to have the Burberry bag, and I think it would be cool to have a Burberry coat. I almost scored one a couple of weeks ago, the coat, but it was made for a petite woman, and I am tall. I am 5'10", and it just was a little too short. Fragrance of the day, Givenchy reintroduce, spray in here. The lip gloss today is the NARS Dolce Vita, and then went with just a cheapy lip gloss over it. I mix and match everything, luxury, budget friendly, and high end. Someone asked the other day about my hair. Yes, I changed it. I like highlights, but my hair had gotten a little too warm, so I cooled it down. And I don't know if you can appreciate that. I love to have highlights frame my face, and they were leaning toward a bit too orange and warm for me. And so it's cool now, and I like the cooler colors on that. Thank you for being here. I wanted you guys to have an idea of the kinds of things I share. Now, every video won't be like this. It won't be this. When you see the title, you will kind of know what to expect. But I just wanted to kind of reintroduce myself and my content to my newer subscribers. I am so grateful that you are here. Couple of things I have coming up. I want to do my boot collection. I want to do my faux fur collection. There's pieces I have over here. This has just been long enough. I have some Zara pieces that I have picked up, some nice transitional pieces that I just haven't gotten time to show you guys. There's just so much. There's just so much. I have a lot of ways to style a leather mini skirt. I want to do a short on that. There is so much in store. Thank you for being here. Please share, like, and subscribe. Be your best self. Until next time, au revoir.